How come we can't have that every year? The prize money every year. Where did this 10 million just come from? Like, who's been holding out, and where have the funds been at?
What's going on in Gainesville where y'all bringing home these national titles like it's nothing?
The work shows, the proof shows, like, we're just better than everybody else. I don't know what to say. Dog, I'm telling you, if I didn't catch COVID, Terrence would have been ass to grass, SECs and nationals. No bullshit. I promise you. Hearing, damn.
You were cooking too.
It's like in Gainesville, the market is, well, depending on where you come from. Because I was talking to Anna, and she said that she's not fazed by the prices because of Colorado prices. Mm-hmm. And then talking with Jazz, she's like, I'm not paying this much for this small, because in Texas you can get like a mansion for like
$10.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, dang, I don't know. I'm trying to find the best bang for my buck, and I really need to get a house by the end of the year.
What was it like in Minnesota? Prices expensive there?
Expensive depends on where you live, actually, because if you want to live, the real people that got money, that made it in life, live on Lake Minnetonka. That's like, but they don't really live on Lake Minnetonka. They go there probably the whole summer. Probably they're like 4 weeks.
Okay.
And then the rest of the year they're at their regular house. But having a house on Lake Minnetonka is around millions.
That's like you made. If you're there, you made.
Yes. Yeah. You made it there. Yeah.
You trying to get a house on Lake Minnetonka at some point?
Look, if Essex pays you well, hey, yeah.
I feel you, man.
If I can, but it really depends on where you live and where you want to stay. Do you want to stay in the boonies, or do you want to stay in the city? I say it's less. If you want to live downtown, it's way less than living downtown Chicago, living downtown New York. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's still expensive though. Yeah.
In Gainesville, because it's not too far from like Disney, right? Y'all like?
Nah, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, depending on how far deep you want to go to Orlando, it's about an hour 30.
Okay.
If you drive fast, it's like an hour though.
You been? You going to Disney much?
Disney? I go to Disney like every year. I go to Disney on solo trips when Jazz is gone, just to have something to do. Also, just like a self-care day. Mm-hmm. I go to Disney probably out of the whole year like 6 times.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not that bad,
That's pretty simple.
I should probably get like an annual pass so I don't have to pay a band every time, but
I thought it's like, I don't know if it counts for you, because one of my friends, he's from like Orlando. Maybe you have to be from Orlando.
Yeah.
I think it's like if you're from Orlando, they give you like free tickets to Disney World.
If you're from Orlando, they
or if
give
like
you
if you're
free
an
tickets?
Orlando, like if you're an Orlando resident, like because he goes there for free. He's like he doesn't pay when he goes to Disney World.
What?
Yeah, that's what he's. I'm staying at his crib right now. And that's what he
Damn.
said. Yeah.
They had They had a deal going on for like 4 months where if you were a Floridian, mm-hmm. you live in Florida and your driver's license and your credit card is like from Florida, then you get buy one. It was either buy one day, get the other day free.
Okay.
That's for like one park only, one day. And then you get the next, and then the other one is you buy 2 park one day, and then the next day you can get 2 park one day for free.
Okay.
And they had that little sale going on, so I did that. So I went like both days, and I just took my sweet old time, just going through everything else. But
when did you change your license officially?
Changed my license officially 2 years ago.
Okay.
No, a year ago. A year and a half ago, around there.
All right, so it was Minnesota up until then?
Yeah, it was Minnesota up until then. I didn't get my license up until like a year and a half ago.
Wait, you ain't have your license until like?
Nah,
Why not?
I was just driving illegally. Also, I didn't need to drive on campus because everything was right there. Oh, yeah. And I just didn't need to have my license. And yeah.
You ever get pulled over, or did you ever get close and you were like,
no, I got
raps?
No, I got pulled over twice and I got a warrant out for my arrest. I was in Jazz's car, and then some guy pulled me over, and he was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna ruin your life. Just go get your license." I was like, "All right, cool, bet." So didn't go get my license because it was right around SECs, and I was like, I'm not about to go sit in court, do woo woo. No, it was like my court date was, I think, the finals day of SECs at Ole Miss. I was like, I'm not. I'm not gonna miss SECs to go to no damn court to go get a damn ticket gone. I'm not, bro. I'm not doing that. And so I missed court,
Yeah.
and then I get a letter in the mail
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, warrant," and I was like, "All right, cool, that's fine." And then since then, I had to get in taken off. I'm clean though. After that, I'm clean. Records clean. Everything's clean.
All right, good.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
That's tough, man. Yo, do you tell Coach Holloway that hey,
He was the one that
so you got to run at you running, you're not going to court?
he was like he was like, I have a guy too, so we can get it taken care of.
Okay.
I said, all right, cool, that's fine. And then it got taken care of a year and a half later, but it didn't really matter to me. But Jazz was stressed though, because she's like she likes to be on time or like get everything done now, you know. And then I'm literally the opposite, because not that I don't have any responsibilities in life. It's just if someone says that they got it, and it's like Coach Holloway, I'm not gonna press him too much. Like I pressed him about him, like, can I get this done between like this and this time? And he was like, yeah, but you know how he has so much other things going on and whatnot. So Jazz was stressed, and then when I got my license, she was like, fucking thank God, you know. And then yeah, I got my car. Then now I just speed everywhere.
Yeah, I got a ticket coming up here this morning. I was going a little. I parked in a spot. I didn't realize, and I was like, "Damn, $36 ticket. Could have just cost me $8 on Park Mobile. That thing got me, man. That's tough."
But it's like I don't even know what's parking and what's not in New York.
Parking in New York City is the worst thing known to man.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if you, I really believe New York should only be for Ubers, taxis, and private cars. Everything else, drive. I mean, walk or bike or train, you know. But
Chris Chavez of Citius Mac, he doesn't have a car. He doesn't drive. He doesn't drive ever.
It makes sense.
It's like, there's no need to. He lives in New York. Like, why would you do it? You know?
Exactly. My brother lives in Chicago. Hasn't owned a car ever. But he knows how to drive. There's
just no need.
There's no need. He can walk downtown. He can take the train. It's just so much easier, dog.
Gainesville, y'all got like everything's spread out. Is spread out, I feel.
Everything is spread out in Gainesville, yeah, a little bit. But for how little Gainesville is, there's too many people. It's like
real dense.
Bro, it's like New York and Gainesville. It's too dense. Yes, I get it. It's a college town, and the only thing there is old people and young people. Like, you are either retiring in Gainesville and you're old, or you are there for the school, you know. And then there's that weird in between where you see like 40s and 50s. It's like, all right, why are you in Gainesville?
Yeah.
That's like you're either going to retire and then going to live here for the rest of your life and be old, or you're a professor, you know. And then it's just the young kids. So it's really weird, but it's really it's too dense. Like, it shouldn't take me at night when I'm coming home from the club with like my peoples. We get home around like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. From campus, because that's where I train, from campus to home, no one on the road, takes me like, dog, 15 minutes, like, max.
All right, it's calm, yeah.
As real calm. In the like 10 a.m., takes me like half an hour just to get to and from, and coming home from campus. I'm coming home at like prime time, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, dog. One time it took me like an hour to get home. No bullshit. Like an hour to get home from campus,
No.
because there was so many people on the road, and we live on the main road going down.
Yeah.
And look, if anybody knows Newberry, dog, that road has about 8 stoplights within a mile time frame. You have 8 stoplights, dog, and then the lights don't even make sense, because if we're all going green one way, feel me? Why is the other side not going green as well, so it can flow?
I feel you.
It can flow. Just have everybody go green, right? Boom, stop it. And it sometimes, bro, this shit just doesn't make sense. And then some lights take too long, so then the flow is messed up. Bro,
There's one light that I got that's just like they have the 4 ways. They
Yes.
have one go at a time.
Yes.
So if you miss it, you're there for
you're
10
fucked.
minutes.
Oh.
Bro, it's like coming home from work too, because it's the first,
God.
there's no way getting around it.
Yes.
So, and it's always everything else is green. But then you'll get there, it'll turn red. You're like, all right, let me put
Red.
this thing in park because I'm about to be here for 10 minutes.
Bro, a long time. And then there's this other stoplight where you merge, where you merge with, like, there's one lane coming this way from a different angle, and then you merge. But the merging stoplight lane, you sit there for literally 10 minutes. And so I would try to play it and go through the other lane, because that light is always green. Always green. And so if you play it right, you can get home quicker, quote unquote. But yeah.
There you go. So,
So
if you ever
so
find yourself
stupid.
in Gainesville on what street was that? You said
Newberry.
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 You ever find yourself on Newberry Street? Take the Joe Fon treatment. Just go around. You'll be all right.
Bro, take the back roads if you can. If you know how to take the back roads in Newberry, take that, dog.
Bet. There you go. All right, Joe Fahnbulleh sitting down with us today. Appreciate you coming out, man. Thanks for the time. So we're recording this right before NYC Grand Prix.
Yeah,
How you feeling? How you feeling about the race coming up here, man?
I feel good. I had a really solid practice yesterday. It's getting easier, or I'm getting more comfortable not having coach around all the time. Because he just won his 3rd national title in a row. So, congrats. But you send videos, you call him, hey, coach, can you watch it? He calls you back. He gives you feedback. Next rep, same thing, But, yeah, I had a really good practice yesterday, and I feel good today. Excuse me. I'm drinking Celsius, and it's really making me burp. I'm sorry.
They got bubbles. There's a lot of
bro,
bubbles
I'm
in that
saying,
thing, man. I feel it.
But I feel good, though. I feel good.
Awesome. Nice, man. And so you said you don't have coach here, but there's a lot of like former teammates on here, Jazz here, talking to Anna Hall is
Yeah.
here. I know Talitha Diggs here.
Yeah.
Then there's seems to be Gators everywhere. Like, is that
Yeah.
help you with the comfortability of like, they're Gators all pretty much at every track meet you go into. It's just like,
Yeah.
most rep school.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Our whole training group is here besides TB and Grant and Ryan Willie, but we have literally everyone else, and then and Bam, sorry, and then it's comfortable seeing your teammates, your training partners there, but it's also they don't do what I do, and that means everyone is different. Some people want to go out and go walk. Some just want to stay in the hotel room the whole day. Some have a mixture, So it's really who you hang out with outside of practice that you feel comfortable hanging out with at the meet. Yeah.
Who do you hang out with most outside of practice?
Jazz.
Well, duh.
Jazz is my best friend. No, playing. No, but yeah, it is Jazz though, and Jazz, Grant, PJ and I live together, so that's also one as well. I want to hang out with MJ more because we would hang out damn near every other day in college and when I live closer on campus. MJ literally lives, I can see his house from my apartment, but we just don't hang out a lot anymore, which is making me sad. So I need to go hang out with him more. But yeah, and then the regular boys, like we have our boys dinner every month. It's called the Carhartt, so it's me, Ariana, Grant, Sean, TB, and Rob,
Mm-hmm.
and we just go to dinner every month just to catch up and then be boys. You know.
Same
Yeah.
place, or you all changed the place up?
It's between like 3 places. The first time we ever did it was at Crab Babies. The second time was at Dragonfly, and then the third time was at Spurrier's. So between Spurrier's and Dragonfly, you know, those 2 places.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
You talk about Florida. You guys just had your three-peat, three in a
Yeah.
row. What's going on in Gainesville where y'all bringing home these national titles like it's nothing?
Dog, I don't. The work shows, the proof shows, like, we're just better than everybody else. I don't know what to say. Let's put it like this. Noah was going to come to Florida. Josephus was going to come to Florida. Kyron McMaster was going to come to Florida. Out of that whole draft class, Grant was the only one that came to Florida and did college time.
Yeah.
The other 3 went pro out of high school. So that tells you what Coach Holloway, Coach Mann, Coach Loyalty, Coach P have done. You know what I'm saying? Right. That sells the school itself. Like, the culture is here. You know, and he won 3 in a row with 3 different teams. It's not like MJ in the system with Phil Knight. You feel me? Phil Jackson?
Yeah.
Right. It's not like MJ, because MJ had to have Pippen or Rodman or
It's the same people.
right. He won. It's like LeBron. LeBron went to 9 finals with 9 different teams.
Nutty.
Crazy, right? So it's even harder in track and field because you have the transfer portal, and you don't know one, the history of that athlete, 2, what they will bring to this program, and 3, how they will perform under your training. You know, so him having to really dissect them and getting to know them on a personal level and being like, look, I'm going to make you great, but you have to listen and you have to trust and you have to earn your spot. You know, Rios, right? He's been a guy where he came in, worked hard, and then now he was on the national stage, right? 3rd leg, you know. So 3 different teams, 3-peat.
It's nuts.
What more do you want me to, like, come on.
I got some trivia for you. I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh my gosh.
I got some trivia for you.
Okay,
all right,
all right.
so lock in. National championships. So since 2024 or since 2022, y'all done 3-peats.
Sure.
Women's have won.
Yeah.
There's been 13 national champions for the University of Florida for both men and women
Since when?
since 2022.
Okay.
Can you name all of? And so if they've won multiple, I count that like that's separate. So
Okay.
they've won 13 separate national championships, men and women.
2022?
Can you include? And so this is recorded before the Women's Day 2. So if anyone
Is this-
wins Women's Day
okay.
2, this doesn't count.
2022 was my last year? Or is that the year with Terrence?
I can't tell you, man.
Can I
You
look
got-
up, can I
Do you want me to? Okay, I'll help you a little bit.
wait. Let me just, because if I know when
2022 is when y'all won, when you were on the team, the last year.
Oh my. Okay. So
Yes.
okay. All right.
I'll give you
So,
that.
Okay.
Because I was like, don't want you to struggle that.
Nah, because I was gonna include Thomas, because Thomas Mardal, who won, was it Hammer and Shot or something? I didn't win, but me, I got the one and the 2.
Correct.
Champ just didn't win the 4. Because he got second to Randolph Ross. Jazz,
Correct.
triple in long,
Correct.
Anna for the HEP.
Correct.
She didn't win the 400 hurdles.
Yeah, second.
Yeah. That's 4. That's 5.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 3 more
That year.
that year.
I mean, the 404.
Correct.
If you count that.
Yeah, I count it.
Okay.
1 more for the men, 1 more for the women.
One more for the woman. A national champ.
Mm-hmm.
Grace didn't win. Was it Parker? No, Parker,
not that year.
Parker didn't win. Grace didn't win either.
Do you want a hint?
No. There was no 200. There was no hurdles that year. It went back to back. It wasn't a relay.
No, it's not a relay.
No.
These are both people, and it's
and it wasn't the 100 hurdles or the 100 or the 200 or the 8.
You're so close. Like
The 15 we had Gabby and we had Imogen. But I don't think they won. The 2 mile. I don't think no one won in the 2 mile. Who, if they did, was it what, Stephanie?
you skipped over the event. Like you said, all of the events except for this one, which is the one that this person won.
Yeah, I know that there's Talitha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talitha did. Yeah, she won.
But, yeah.
Okay, I was going to say like you just didn't say the
No.
400. Like
No, I was trying to be like, oh, if there was somebody else, Talitha, like, I knew,
Yeah.
I knew it was T.
Yeah.
But I was like, is there somebody else? And I was just going through the whole list.
There's another for the men.
Right. Oh, another for the men.
Yeah.
Who, national champ. We lost in the 4x1.
This is a person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We only had 9 people that whole year. So, Chakori, Ryan, Champ, me, the relay. Wait, that's... Damn. Because Dedrick got 4th, PJ was on the relay, Ty was on the relay.
You mentioned this person. You mentioned him twice.
Champ?
Yes, he did win. He came in second to Randolph the other year. In 2022, he won.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did win in 2022.
Right. Oh, okay.
He came in second in 2023.
Got you. That's what it was.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
in 2023, can you name who won?
How many are there?
There's 2 for the women and there's 2 for the men.
2 for the women and 2 for the men?
Yeah,
National champ?
national champ.
Jazz and Anna?
Uh,
No, Jazz.
Jazz, yeah.
Jazz won both. No, Jazz won triple and got 3rd and long.
Correct.
Yeah, and then Anna wasn't on the team.
Yeah, that's correct.
Talitha was on the team though, but I don't think she won.
Talitha did not win.
Yeah, Parker won though.
Parker won. That's
Yeah.
correct. There's 2 for the men.
Yeah. There's 2 for the men. Rob, I think came. He didn't win the 2 because it was Doty, and then Courtney won the 100. It's 2 for the men. Oh, Emmanuel won the 4, and then Ryan
Correct.
came second.
Correct. 400 for Emmanuel.
Yeah.
And his last one. It was a national record.
Not the sprints. No, sorry. They ran They ran the relay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4x4.
Yeah.
And then there's 1 so far this year
What are you
for
talking?
the women. This year, the women. There was a woman from Florida that won.
Parker.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? No, like because the finals day is today.
Yeah, but she won
yesterday because
yesterday, yeah.
there's only one.
And
heat.
she'll probably
she
win.
had spikes, so Nike made her a custom shoe with spikes in the
regular shoe.
Is that legal?
I feel it's got to be. Like, I mean, the meet director let it happen.
Did the meet director know?
I mean, it's got enough coverage now. They know.
Exactly. I don't think because I think a shoe has to be ratified and legal so then everybody can wear it, not just one person, right?
Because in sprints, like that wouldn't work out well for like you wouldn't use like bring out any Asics like regular shoes and put spikes on it. That would it wouldn't help for sprints, but it would help I guess for distance. Like there's more cushion, but yeah, I don't know why. Like I'm surprised it.
Yeah, but it's also I'm thinking of it as because Rojas. What did she? I think she did long jump and the triple jump spikes.
Yeah,
and then
that wasn't allowed.
And that wasn't allowed. And then, what is her name? Thea. She does triple jump as well.
Yeah.
And then for Adidas, and then they didn't ratify. Well, they now ratified it, but they had a protest because it was too thick. So I don't know.
Maybe in college it's different. But,
Right.
So maybe like,
'Cause
hey, it's not
yeah.
going to count towards something, but
Right,
no,
but
there it is. So.
But she got the national record. No one is taking that away. She ran that. No one is taking that away. Her body knows that pace and that time. So even if it was quote unquote illegal or not,
She cleared the field.
she cleared the
She's
field.
winning whatever.
She could have ran barefoot and she would have won. Like, come on now.
She's not. And she's a junior too.
She's done. She's junior, but she's done.
Ooh.
I wouldn't come back because
Yeah.
There's nothing left to do.
You left. You were a junior when you because you left in 2022. So you could have came. Was there anything that made you think like? Was it ever a debate of if I'm coming back, or it's like no, I won two national championships, and wait, did y'all win the 4x1 that year?
No, we
came in second. You hawked down, but you came second, right?
Yeah.
So was there anything for you that you were like, maybe I come back, maybe I don't, or was it always like, nah, ASIC's calling, I'm answering?
I talked to Grant about it, and he was like, "You should come back for your last year," and I was like, "Yeah, makes sense." Holloway said that, it's up to you, and other people were just like, "Go pro, do this, do that," I made the right call, but the options that I were weighing was, if the money is there, look at it. Even if you don't take it, just look at it. Also, you strike while the iron is hot. Track and field is about who is the hottest flavor of the month. You know what I'm saying? So if you're hot now, leave now. Take the money and leave now. Because if you wait another year, you're risking, will you still be hot that next year? Will somebody come up next year like Louis?
Yeah.
Louis was nowhere to be found last year, but then this year he won. Will you still be hot, right? And will the shoe company still want you because they will sign? There's other athletes in the world that have something that you don't, whether that's potential, whether that's face card that they can bring to the brand, or whether that's they just have a different connection through a different agent. You don't have no idea. So if you're hot now, I say look at the money options, and if it makes sense for you to go, then go. Also, look at the year that you're in. If you're coming out and it's the Olympic year, cool, that could be great. If you're coming out and it's a world championship year, that could
it changes.
It really
up.
Right. It really depends on what you want to go do, and who you are. So just look at all the options. There's nothing wrong with going back to school either.
Yeah.
Because I say if you won one championship, I say go back. So you have a difference. You have more under your resume, and that shows that you can do it again. If you win nationals again the next year with a whole different field, you can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're consistent, like prime example, Sean, he's been consistent.
8 straight NCAA finals.
Right.
That's
but
that's a lot.
But 8 straight NCAA finals doesn't really mean anything when you're trying to sign. Yeah. They want national champs. They want national records. They want this and that. You know what I'm saying? But Sean can get a really good deal.
He was in that Was he in that Olympic final with you in the 2, or was it just the semis?
He was in the semis, and the next year he got to the semis as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because people don't really understand your body can only take 3, maximum 4 peaks a year, right? So let's say you peak for regionals. Some schools, if you're really good, you train through regionals. Like us, we train through regionals. Mm-hmm. Yes, we peak and we taper to run fast, obviously, but we don't peak for regionals.
Yeah.
So you peak for regionals, you peak for
championship,
nationals, and then you peak for trials, and then you peak again for Olympics, Worlds, whatever. That's if you make it, right? Mm-hmm. And then after that, you have, if you want to go pro, you have the rest of the season to do if you want to go do that. So people don't really understand how it's really hard on your body to run those rounds. To be going to be running a whole year straight, because you start in August. That's when school starts. I think the Olympics is also in August.
It's a whole
So
year.
you're running a whole year. It's like, oh, you've been da-da-da. No, dog, I've been doing this for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw just today, Team USA announced who's going to be on the women's roster for the Olympics, and like Caitlin, there was no college kids on it. Like Caitlin Clark wasn't on it. People are like, "Yo, why isn't she on it?" I was like, "Bro, she started playing ball in November, and you're now asking her to continue to play ball until August, like, because she went from women's to then she's playing with the Fever, and then she's going to do at USA's. Like, yo, give her a break, bro. Like, she need get the time, man. That's crazy.
I was surprised that the national championship and the draft were that close together, because usually nationals for the national game for the men's, you have like months in between. They do their little combine, woo, 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 and then you have the draft. It was like they won nationals, and then in like 2 weeks they were
getting
drafted, and then the next day they were on the flight. They were playing. I was like, what? What is this? Nah, but yeah, the only college people that I've seen that's on the U.S. national team is for the 3x3.
Yeah,
and that's Haley. And who was it? Haley and Brink.
Yeah, the one from what is it? Stanford.
Stanford, and then Haley is now. She was at LSU. Now she's at TCU.
Yeah. So I saw that, but like it's going to be it's tough to play that full thing. But here's what it is. So, well, we talked. There was some big news recently. There's been a lot of news with new track and field stuff going on, new meets, new series. First, like. Any thoughts on the sprint documentary that's coming on? I don't know if you guys if they came to your training camp very much. No, so y'all ain't on. So you're going to be watching for the first time when it's coming out with us. So what are your thoughts on that?
I didn't watch the trailer, but I know who's in it. It's good, Like they have some good hitters. Obviously the Olympic champ Marcel, and then you have Noah, and then you have the whatchamacallit?
Yeah, Fred.
They got Fred, but then. No. I'm not talking about Fred. They have Queens of track and field. Yeah. Shelly-Ann, Sharika, and Sid, right? Mm-hmm. And Shakari.
Shakari.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I see her every day. Shakari. They have those three, and people don't really give track and field credit. I was just telling PJ, Ja'Cory, and Jazz, being young and going to the Olympics in any sport is the same as you going to the Western Conference Finals or you going to the NBA champs, and then you lose in like Game 3. If you make it to the final, you go to Game 7. You know what I'm saying? If you lose, if you don't make it past semis, you go. It's like making it to the Western Conference Finals. And then that's our semis. Yeah. Finals of the Olympics, you go to Game 7 of the whole finals. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it'll give people a good perspective on what's going through your mental and what you really have to do every day. Because I didn't know that golf is also a mental game until I watched Full Swing, but I knew about tennis because of Ben Shelton, and I talked to him a lot. But I feel like with this, people will really give track athletes credit for what they do.
Yeah, it's that's got to be crazy mental battles going on. Like you're making it like for you. You're saying like you got to the final in the Olympics. Yeah. And you didn't end up medaling there. You came in what, 5th?
I came 5th.
5th, yeah. So you come in 5th. Like, what's the feeling there? Where I mean, you were in college at the time, right? You're making it into a final. Was it still like super heartbreaking? Like you're meant to, like if you lose in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, like that's ripping your heart out. I feel like was it like that, or were you like, hey, I'm in college, it's not as bad? Like how was that mental like kind of discussion with you?
I'm in college. I was in college. It was my first time leaving the country, first time being on a global stage. I was just thankful to just be there. Yeah. So if I lost, I didn't really care. Like there was nothing for me on the line. I had everything to gain, nothing to lose. So I was just over there running, having fun, But now it's different.
Yeah.
Now it's different.
Yeah, now you got some stuff under you. Yeah.
Oh,
You
for
got
sure.
some experience. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
now
feel
it's
you,
different.
man. I
Yeah.
feel you. And so, like, they also announced, we've been seeing a lot of these new track leagues, man, new track championships. The biggest one, I think, just recently with the Ultimate Championship that's coming
Yeah.
out 2026. $10 million in prize money, 150K to the winner. When you saw that as like, what's going on? What's your thoughts on where this is taking us?
How come we can't have that every year? The prize money every year. Where did this 10 million just come from? Like, who's been holding out, and where have the funds been at? You know, I'm new to the game, but from what vets have been, it's like, where was this before? You know, and why is it taking this long to get track and field up there? As in the same talks about basketball and football. You know, I feel like RG3 put everyone on notice when he was like, track and field is the hardest sport to do. And when Francis Tiafo, he was like, oh, tennis is the hardest sport. And we were like, I get it. Because there's no shot clock, because you have to have crazy endurance, and because you're on an island. You know what I'm saying? There's pros and cons to every sport. I'm not saying track and field is the easy sport or the hardest sport. There's pros and cons to every sport. I think holding your breath and having to breathe in a pool and that's crazy as hell. That's hard to me, you know. But if you go ask an endurance athlete like a Ironman champ, he would probably be like, oh, the endurance part in tennis isn't as bad because that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this new 2026 Ultimate Championships is really good. It'll put people on notice. I'm not sure what it even is, though.
Yeah.
Do you know?
So they haven't gave a lot of info. They just kind of was like, hey, we're going to give out 10 million
Right.
and the winner's going to get 150K. All right, we'll
Right.
see you later. We'll talk to you later.
I'm
Bye.
like, yo, what?
Give me some more, man. Like, how many events? What's it going to look like?
I think it's 8 to 16 people.
In the final.
Yeah.
But they didn't say like 8 to 16 events.
Yeah, it's like top 16 in the whole world.
Yeah.
And then, 8 in the final. So, is it a regular? It's like a Diamond League meet or?
Bro, I was gonna say this sounds like you're just doing the. So why don't you just give more money to Diamond League at this point?
It's like Diamond League final, or are we like? Because with this, bro, I don't know if it's a regular meet. It's a regular meet, and there's what's ultimate about it. You know, I feel like, look, call me crazy, but I got some ideas.
Let's hear it.
For like Jav, the whole point is to get far, right? If you can hit, like, let's say that there's circles on the Jav field. If you hit that circle, like the closest one to you, it's like skee ball, right? Mm-hmm. The lowest one is like 10, 20, 30. So if you hit that lowest one 2 times, you get like 20 bands or like 2 bands, whatever the money is, and then you hit like the gold, you get, I don't know, 30, something like that, 30 bands, right? Mm-hmm. If you get a world record and it's out there, you get like, 50 bands, right? That's one thing. And then you check who has the I don't know, dog, like you check who has the fastest top end speed, that like how they do in the Olympics, and then they give you a trophy for that. It's just stuff that's not regular in track and field, like to make things more interesting or more harder than pole vault, right? You have to go jump through a hoop or some shit. I don't know.
Seeing Mondo jumping through a hoop.
That'd be kind of crazy though. But like that takes so much precision.
Yeah.
Already, you have to have good body control already in the air, but to add like a big ass hoop to it on fire, no, I'm joking. But it's like stuff that we don't usually see for this ultimate championship.
What could you do in the 200? How could it make your race more interesting? What would you like to see? They're gonna say, hey, if you do this, we'll give you 20 bands.
Fastest top end speed, best 0 to 60. That's a hard one.
Could you do like the fastest flying, like the fastest overall 100? So
overall
it's like, hey, we'll just take
Right.
100 meters from any point.
Right.
Whoever's
From
the fastest 100.
exactly that point, or who? Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard for like sprints.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Ultimate Championship. I mean that they got the Winners Alliance thing that they came out with Michael Johnson. You see the Michael Johnson League? That's Winners Alliance.
Yeah. And then Edward Moses had a
he just had a track meet.
yeah, and if you run 47:02.
Yeah, and did you see? So, this was crazy. The because DeSantos ran that exact time at a different meet, missed out on a million.
On a million?
You know how pissed I would be if I was like, wait, you're telling me if I just did this on a different track, I would have gotten $1 million.
$1 million,
bro, that's nuts. So yeah, they be coming out with all these new things, new leagues, and it's like, where'd the money come from? Where was all this earlier? But it's like, okay, at least we got it, but where? Just now, like everything's coming to fruition, like being like whether it's there's more attention. I think there's bigger personalities. We got a lot of stuff. I don't know. It's cool though.
Yeah.
So, I got a couple non-track kind of things for you. I went deep on your archives and social media for some of these things. So, we went deep. I was doing some research. So I got some questions for you. First, this is the 4-year anniversary of your first TikTok that you posted. I don't know if you remember what it was.
Yeah, I know.
It's
what
today.
It was.
It's you. Here, we might as well go grab and get something. You said you practicing handing your future wife her wallet when she's going on her shopping spree. So can you show us the practice how you've been practicing handing your wallet to your future wife?
At this point, I just send Jazz money. Like
so you're
like,
not doing this.
No. On like Zelle. You know what I mean? No, it's never this. No. But sometimes I'll be out in the club and then I just slip my card in like your pocket and like just take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like here. Or it's just like dog. No, yeah, I literally just send her like money on like Zelle to like cause I'm far away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, do you want to go? Like I just sent you money on Zelle to go get coffee or Starbucks or to go get dinner tonight because
So you Zelle. You're not. So you Zelle, Venmo, Cash App.
I do Zelle because Cash App takes money and Venmo. I never really had Venmo, and then Cash App, So I Zelle because it goes straight to your account.
All right, there you go.
But if I did have a physical card,
if you had a
physical card,
like,
feel me? You were like some like slick, and you were saying like slick, you like or like a little back. You saying? But I usually just take out my card and then I put it. It's kind of weird. Not weird, but like grab it from behind. Then I just slip my card in your front pocket and just like, it's just, what I'm saying? Go like, go buy you a drink or something,
Slick. Something slick.
Something like that.
All right, cool.
Something
so
like that.
The practices worked.
Yeah.
We went back on Twitter as well. So in 2021, you tweeted at Chipotle 9 times in a row, talking about your bowl, your bowl order. Chipotle been in some hot water recently, man. They're talking about their portion sizes are getting smaller. You're a clear Chipotle advocate. No free ads, but
no free ads.
What is your take on this controversy that Chipotle's in with them skimping on portions?
They're just trying to make more money. I feel like that's what it is. There's nothing wrong with making more money, but the ethos of your company was giving you good food and good portions. No one was really talking about the portions up until recently. So if you just kept on doing what you were doing and not, be greedy about making more money, then people would just love you for what you're doing, And then now that you're skipping out on portions, they're going elsewhere, like Kava or some other like Just Salad, some other places that give them nice portions and better food options. So Chipotle, I don't know what the hell you are doing, but everyone loves you. You don't have to skimp out to like make more money. Like, bro, this isn't why are you switching up now? I guess like cool inflation, but it's like y'all are already a multi-million-dollar company. You know, but also speaking on Chipotle, if you're into stocks, they're doing a 50-1 split.
Ooh,
So if you want to go get a safe bet and make some money,
51 split.
50-1 split is crazy. So go ahead,
Grab that. Go grab that.
cop that for real.
Couple other things you got here. You also tweeted in March 3rd, 2021. I feel if you're over 6'1", you should have the option to exchange your indoor season for the outdoor season.
Yes, no, because I'm not running in lane 3 because I just had no, bro. I'm 6'2". I'll be damned if I go to Arkansas again and I'm in lane 3. Lane 3? I'm running sideways the whole time, and my left leg is on fire. There's no way There's no way. I would rather exchange my whole indoors for an outdoors so I can run outside. You know, and what is it with if we have a 9-lane track?
Yeah.
And you put somebody in lane 1 for sprints, you're OD.
Diabolical.
You're OD. You are ODing. Let me have my own track meet and my own track. Lane 1 will be a different color, only used for distance. Only for distance. And I'm gonna have people in lane 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. You feel me? Lane 1 is crazy. That's crazy.
All right. So if you 6'2" or higher,
Yeah.
taller, you got 4 years of outdoor.
Yes.
And then want to go back to when you won the NCAA championship. That was the first year that RG3 was the announcer. Did you hear the clip of him saying like, "What in the Fahnbulleh just happened"?
Yeah.
When did you
I
hear
saw
about that? What's your thoughts on what in the
Bro.
Fahnbulleh?
Literally, I watched it. I was with Terrence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it like probably 2 days later, and I was just like, bro, what is going like what is going on? But I'm happy he said something though. You know, I'm happy RG3 was the person to say it, and I think he commented on on the relay. Again, he made a TikTok on my relay in the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
But going back to the nationals, dog, it was funny because no one expected me to win. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you this: if I caught COVID, either of Tom Jones or for the relays, it was the second meet
Mm-hmm.
of our 2 home meets. I caught COVID, so I was in COVID. I was in quarantine for like a week and a half. Couldn't train nothing. I got skinny. I got thin. And then my first race back was SECs, and I ran 20-0, and I got second. Dog, I'm telling you, if I didn't catch COVID, Terrence would have been ass to grass, SECs and nationals. No bullshit. I promise you. I had to race to get back into shape. Feel me? But yeah, RG3, GOAT, man. Come on now,
There you
yeah.
go. Got another one for you. So this was on your birthday, September 11th, 2016. You said, when you hype as fuck, but it's 1:30 a.m. You tweeted that at 2 a.m. So I don't know what was going on there.
I was 2016. I was 15, guys. So let's not put anything crazy out there. I was 15. I was probably in my room.
I was gonna say, what were you hype about?
Nothing.
If you had to guess what you were hype about.
Ain't shit. Nothing. I was in my room, hype about nothing. You know when you just get those spurts of energy at 3 a.m. It was that. I wasn't doing anything. I was probably in my room watching anime and just chilling out. But I was just super hyper because it was my birthday.
Okay. All right. Good
15, 2016. What
Yeah.
the hell was that? Let me see what I was doing in 2016.
Yeah, September 11th, 2016.
Let me go on my.
Your Instagram doesn't go that far back. I
I was surprised my Twitter does.
Yeah, no, I was scrolling,
Jesus.
bro. I had to make sure
Twitter.
not to like anything on
Twitter.
accident, so you didn't get like, oh wait, what's this guy all the way back in the
Twitter.
archives for? Oh yeah,
What was I doing around that time?
it took a long time to
Well,
get
then
back
never
into the
mind.
archives. I'm telling
2016,
you, But
never mind.
it's good though.
No, because I have archive posts on my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check. 2016? Nah, bro. I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
What was I doing? What was this 2017?
Yeah, I think the Instagram one
2017.
went back to 2017. Yeah.
2017. 2016.
That's across
Bro,
country.
I was
Back in the
cross
day.
country. I was
Yo.
running cross, not doing nothing.
You were hyped for cross. You had a cross meet that next day, maybe.
Probably.
How the hell are you doing cross country in high school? Like, what? Why? Why didn't you do football, soccer? Anything that regular sprinters do. You're out here doing cross.
Cliche. I am my mom's only child. I have no dad. She's not letting me do football. Cliche. She doesn't want me to get hit. Cool. Basketball. Our team. Hopkins was loaded.
Paige Beckers.
Paige, Zeke Najee, Andy Stafford, Joe Hedstrom from Wisconsin. Who else came out of there? Dane. I couldn't try. Like, I tried out for the team, didn't make it because we had transfers and we were good. And I didn't really take basketball that serious enough to where you had to go do AAU camps. I wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I played Southwest League. If you know, you know. But cross country, I was in 7th grade, and then Coach Levis, he was like, "Oh, you should do an extracurricular activity," because I had too much energy in middle school. And they were like, "You should go ahead and like go run. It's no impact. It's like no impact. It's a good crowd." And I was like, it's really good people. And then I did it for the training and for the mentality of it, because there's nothing like being in a cornfield, hearing the sound of young boys. Pause.
No diddy.
Sorry. No,
Yeah.
Sorry. Hearing.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Hearing the pause of the boys is crazy.
Hearing. Damn. Hearing,
You were cooking too. I was about to make a quote.
Bro. Let me. There's nothing like mental training, right? When you're in a cornfield and you don't hear anything but footsteps and heavy breathing, right? You have to push through, and just running miles and just being out there with a different environment, different crowd. It's all mental, dog. Cross country is, I feel like, to me, in my own opinion, the most mental out there.
It's crazy, man. Like, I can't imagine you just running like 3, 4, 5 miles.
And there's nothing fun about it. There's like you can be tactical, but you're just running and it's boring. I'm sorry, but it is boring. That's why people don't watch it. It is boring. And I can say that because I ran cross for 5 years and I was a fucking captain. Certified, but I wasn't a captain for my last year because I left. I left to go train for track and field because I found out that I was fast. Yeah. So I was like, I'm not gonna do a cross.
So, 2 more questions for you.
Yeah.
Go back to Florida. So you guys did the three-peat. I want you to rank the 3 teams: 2022 men's team, the 2023 men's team last year, and then this men's team this year that won the national championship.
Okay, in order. That's what it is. 2022, 23, 24. I mean, look, okay, you put... hold on. I do got to give it to the 2023 team because Ryan and Emmanuel, they went back-to-back. Well, 1 and 2. And then they ran the collegiate record in the,
4x4.
Right. No, by 1. Well, sorry. 4, yeah. And then we broke our own school record. Mm-hmm. Cool. But we had champ win. I did the double first time in Florida history. We came second in the 4x1. Broke the collegiate record in the 4x4 that year. And we had guys in the 400. And it was just like, bro, we had 9 people that year.
Only on sprints. Yeah.
No field. We pulled up just to go sprint and whooped y'all ass. This year's team, they were special. They were. But no one won an individual title.
Which is crazy to win.
Right.
I think Arkansas women did it a little while ago, like in 2022. Right. Like, the depth you gotta have, like to
The depth you
where
gotta have,
nobody's
yeah.
winning,
Yeah.
but you win as a team. Like
Right.
that's crazy,
Right.
bro.
And then we won, and Wanye pulled up. So you know what I'm saying. So that's that, and yeah. So 2022, 23, and 24, best teams, and then mind you, we haven't lost in the white speed suits, in the white super suits. We're 10 for 10.
People forget.
So there you go.
There you are. And then last one for you. What can we expect the rest of the year from Joe Fahn?
What can you expect? You can expect execution. You can expect a good presence. You can expect a good uniform from Telfar, at the Olympics. You can expect big vibes, and you can expect my brand that's coming out soon.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Can we get
Yeah.
any hints? What type of brand we talking about?
Clothing
Sneak
brand.
peek? Okay.
Clothing brand. I've been working on it on the low. Right. No one knows about it yet besides Bailey, Brendan, and Jazz, because that's my core group now.
And everyone
You
that's
know.
watching now. So
But no one knows the name.
what
You know
is
what I'm saying?
okay?
Yeah. So, that's coming out. You can expect leaving no doubt on the track and field. You know what I'm saying? On the track, on the court, whatever you're at. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to know that just just go out there and let everyone know that when you left your area, you left no doubt that you did your best. So you can expect that from me as well every time that I'm on the track, giving it my all, working on things that me and Coach talked about. Not every time the race will be put together like at pre Fontaine. That was one of my best curves of my life. But the last 100 was not Joe Fahn-esque. You know what I'm saying? So, and then in the Bahamas, the last 100 was Joe Fahn-esque to a T. Right. So you can expect, we're always working on different things. So, and that's one thing because I was in college, and I was like, damn, they are running really slow for like pros, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm a pro, it's like, hold on,
Let me pump the brakes real quick.
Let me pump the brakes because not everything is what it seems. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I can run, bro. They ran 20.1. That's easy as hell. Cool, yeah. It's easy when you've been running every other week for like 4 months straight. That's easy for you to do because you have reps.
Yeah.
Right.
And you only doing it like you only got to travel like a 2-hour flight to whatever it is. You ain't going all the way out. Okay, you're on 10 hours flight.
The furthest flight you have to travel in college is, depending on where you are, is across the country. So like USC travels to Florida for Tom Jones or for the relays. Everyone travels to Oregon. So whether that's you're from Florida or you're from Arkansas, that's still kind of a far flight. 3 hours for us, 5 hours for USC. It's up the road. Feel me? Depending on where you're at, like regionals, everyone had to travel to Jacksonville, Florida this past. No, it was Kentucky, but the year prior it was in Florida. So, bro, y'all not going nowhere. The time zone change is what, 3 hours max. You're fine, bro. You're fine.
Bad. Well, appreciate it, Joe. Thanks for coming in. Any last words for the people?
Any last words for the people? If you want to go to Florida, if you have an offer from Florida and you don't take it, I'm not saying you're dumb, but I'm just saying like,
I'll say it. Yeah, you don't. He ain't got to say it.
no, you have your own reasons, and if it's not a good fit, because here at Florida, it is really make or break, and it's like I say it's the Alabama of track and field, because you have Nick Saban, who produces. He produces, but the environment is be great, and we will help you to be great. But if you don't want our help, and if you're fighting our help, we don't care about you. It's sad to say, but that's the whole truth. We don't care about you because you're fighting us to be great. We have a system. We have a formula. We can mold the system and the formula to fit you. You just got to help us. You know what I'm saying? Also, yeah, I mean,
if you don't get right, you're going to get left.
that's facts. If you don't get right, you're going to get left. That's facts. Also, this track and field page is my favorite track and field page.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Appreciate it, bro.
Because they showed love when I was in college, and I was a nobody. So
there was a nobody?
I stayed true to my ties. Feel me? So, yeah.
Awesome. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for everyone for watching. It's been another episode of Track World News Podcast. You can catch Joe. Well, you probably saw him run the 200 just recently, and you'll be obviously at the Olympics and some other races. So, excellent stuff. Oh, African Games. See you.
African Games.